He's not at all suspicious when greeted by a construction worker at this abandoned warehouse, for after all, it's Neo-Wizard Japan, and everywhere's under construction. He should have been concerned, though, for this construction worker is Phantom Steve in disguise for no reason. A disguise he drops the moment he's seen. He begins to do his funky fandom thing, driving Shane to despair with his acting. But wait! It's Scruffy Iron now, it's the corporation! Ken and Sean start firing on Phantom, but nothing doing as bullets are for pussies. Excepting, of course, the magical pink perfume bullets of MC Whistles. So Shane gets away, but Shamrock and MAHBK are taken out quicker than you can say I listen to too many wrestling podcasts. Of course, it wouldn't be the corporation if Squirmy McEvil guy wasn't there, so as he does nothing, the mage called Wizard who followed him gets to fighting the monster. Phantom calls up some magma grunts to help him run away again, but this time the mage cult's not having it, so he flips his trench coat inside out and melts all of them. Phantom Steve says I'm melting! Oh, what a world. And that's the end, pretty much. Well, Shane accuses Squirmy of murdering his dad, but who cares? Funky Phantom's down, so that's that. What were my thoughts on this? Oh, there's another episode. Wizard 11, the 11th Hell. So I lied. At the last minute, Phantom Steve remembered how to survive death by jumping off screen. So the arc continues. Starting off with MC Whistles invading Shane McEvil Guy's personal space. Look, we're friends, right? Of course we're friends. I'm grabbing your shoulder. So now that the Funky Phantom's dead, I'd like to talk to you about the Anti-Church of Satan.
Not so fast.
Butts in Squirmy McEvil Guy.
The corporations will take care of the boy. You, I'll see in hell, mage.
Look, you're adorably petulant, but I'm not bringing you home. We have enough pets already. Excuse me, says Shane McEvil Guy. You know, I did just accuse you of murdering my father.
I doesn't have time for this. Introduction, could you get me out of here? No? Screw it, I'll start it myself. There's a mage called Wizard, he's kind of a dick. Fighting funky phantoms, it seems to be his shtick. With awful fashion sentences and family body language, he's a donut eating X-chain smoking chandler of Satan's might. Did it work? Yes, I'm back in my offices.
Well, hello, greets dark-haired Germany Glick.
I forgot about you. Have you finished the kryptonite ring yet? The non-kryptonite ring yet?
Well, there isn't that much to work with here in this broom closet you locked me in. And I can't work without a bit of emotion in the room, you know.
Emotionses? Where am I supposed to find emotionses?
And even if I finish, you know these rings only work with mages, right?
Only works with... You've been here a week and... Go home.
Mr. McEvil Guy, sir.
What is it, Shamrock?
Subplot BGY11 NRLY's ready.
Excellent.
And so, having received the code that his ride to Japanese Steak and Shake has arrived, Squirmy McEvil Guy takes off. But observing them on a rooftop behind a strangely well-done transitional shot is Phoenix Wrong, who turns to his villainous come-evil Gorgonzilla and says, "See, I told you spying on the Japanese FBI would be easy." Phantom Steve is also there, still in his Bob the Builder human form for some reason. So he chimes in saying, "Guess it's time for me to fill more time with round 2.
Hasn't it been more than...
Come on, Gorgonzilla, you know we can't count any higher than that. Anyway, what do you figure we should do?"
Well, since you asked, it just so happens that I have a cunning plan.
Is it more cunning than Doink the Clown going under the ring to switch with his magical double? Dude, we're homeless and don't watch wrestling, but I guarantee you that Doink the Clown was not magical. You take that back right now or Phantom Steve's gonna run away again. Meanwhile, several months later, Squirmy McEvil Guy and co. pull into an abandoned warehouse where they think the Funky Phantoms will strike next. Entirely because it's a warehouse. They're right, of course, and soon enough the corporation's up to their neck in magma grunt Gahools. Gahools which, for the first and probably only time, are portrayed as an actual threat. In fact, I'll say they eat Shawn Michaels alive.
Remember me for my soothing voice!
Or at least they would have done if they had mouths. Seeing that guns don't work on Gahools for the 187th time, finally convinces Squirmy that guns don't work on Gahools. For this reason, Squirmy goes to plan B, grabbing a steel pipe and swinging it around like the Star Wars kid. Now believe it or not, that plan doesn't work, but by now the mage called Wizard has been there watching the entire time. So he finally gets up, waves his arm at the Gahools' general direction, and blows them all away. And with that done, he walks over to check up on Squirmy. "Hey there, little guy. You alright? Getting a little cocky, aren't we, Mage called Wizard? That's the least cocky thing I've ever— Hey, I killed you! I can't really hear you because I'm standing on a rooftop 90 yards away, but I assume you said something cocky again. Phoenix Wrong jumps over, somehow landing right next to MC Whistles in the span of one cut.
What? Do you have to stand that close? Not that I want to—
Fireball!
Oh, not this again!
Splash. Oh, the warehouse they're at is next to a pier, by the way, as warehouses are wont to be, so MC Whistles fell into that. He then jumps right back up, clean as a whistle. Oh, come on, you do this like every time! I'm starting to think I should fight you in a location without a large body of water.
How are you even still alive?
Brah, I'm a phoenix, it comes with immortality, dig?
Right, you're going to live forever. I bet you can just jump into shadows or something. There's no way in Hades' hemorrhoids that you could survive eternity.
That's what your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother said!
Lord Satan, what did I do to deserve this?
Oh, and by the way, I've just been distracting you so the other guy can drive that kid to despair. And I'm not sure why I just said that. I mean, I guess it'd be moot if I kept fighting you, but I don't really want to melt again, so— And with that, Phoenix Wrong non-committally leaves by half-heartedly jumping off screen. But unfortunately, by the time the villain gave away his plan, MC Whistles had stopped listening and gone to check up on Squirmy McEvilGuy.
So as I was trying to tell you earlier, as someone who's been to hell, I just wanted to tell you that Star Wars kid shit you were pulling with the pipe was funny as hell.
Why are you still hanging around here? The Phoenixes said he was a distraction.
Stop! Don't remind me of that thing's existence. I would sooner have you tell me your backstory.
Really? Well, okay. My part in this story begins 1 year ago when the Phantomses killed my male life partner. It seems that they were after his son, who was actually my illegitimate—
Yeah, that's enough. I didn't actually want to hear you. Wait, did you just say they've been after that kid a whole year?
The Phantomse trusts Phantom Steve is a colossal pusses. Always gets cold feet and runs away.
Cold feet? No, I'm not going with that.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep.
Ah, sorry, I gotta take this.
Beep, 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 beep.
Mage called Wizard. This the child trafficker?
MC Whistles, I was following the target kid like I imagined you trusted me to, and now he's being attacked.
On it. Would have been nice if you told me before I used up my daily teleportation spells freaking out muggles. Now I have to use one of Merklin's staves. Sheathe these feet in the driving gale, like Swifty's eggs, or land I sail.
What just happened?
Hey, Gurgy, what are you doing? We gotta find the Black Cauldron.
Ah, not you again. I'm busy.
Meanwhile, shortly before that, Phantom Steve explains to Shane McEvilGuy how he killed Impotento the Child Taker.
It was sometime exactly 1 year ago when everything got tinted blue for a day. Phantom Steve was going on, as he does, about the incredible powers of Doink the Clown. But wouldn't you know it, that no good Impotento the Child Taker was all up in my ass saying that magic's fake. And only mages called Wizard are real. So yeah, I pretty much just killed him. On my own, with no help from anybody. Well, of course, the only witnesses were the mouthless magma grunts. And yeah, sure, one of them had blood on their hands. But that could have been from anything. Anyway, my point's that I'm a badass, and you should fall into despair for it.
So you killed my father? How'd that not come up in the year you've been attacking me?
Son, is the stupidness of your ass jumping to your ass brain? Mr. McEvilGuy's your father.
That's impossible.
Oh, come on, look at your ass. You know it to be true.
No! Well, actually, yeah, probably. Shane McEvilGuy begins phantasmically cracking up per the despair he's been driven to. But then the mage called Wizard arrives and gets to kicking Phantom Steve's ass.